Hello and welcome back to another episode of the B-Boys Review. Back again today with Henry. It's been a while. Fellas get busy with life. You know how it is. But figure we get back on here. I've had this one in the fridge for quite a while and I just haven't gotten around to it. Haven't been motivated. Been lazy, whatever. But here we go. Diet Coke Lime. Now, as you can see, I do have the Pepsi hoodie on. Not sponsored. Also not sponsored, but if either one of you watching the video, beat the other to the punch. Find me in the comments. Anyways, Diet Coke Lime, limited edition. Can't read that. They kind of have like the retro label. I think this was a thing. I'd hate to give you the wrong time frame, but I think like maybe in like the 70s, maybe the 80s, maybe even the 90s. I don't think it was in the 2000s, but yeah, it's back. It's been around for a while. I want to say it came around last summer, maybe fall-ish, and I've still seen it in stores, so people must be liking it if they're keeping it around. So myself personally, I'm not a huge lime guy, like lime by itself, but like you put some lime in some guac or like in a beer, like a Corona or something. That usually does pretty well, but lime can be, kind of hit or miss for me. I feel like I do get a little bit of lime off the smell test. We do have a jar here for you. Obviously a clear bottle. It's pretty dark, but we can see the color and give it to you a little bit better. Good carbonation still. It's been in the fridge for a while, but obviously I haven't opened it, so we're still good there. Sniff test out of the bottle. I don't notice much of a difference. Let's give it a run here. Expectations, I don't really know. Optimistic, let's say. Maybe they can change my mind on the lime thing. Maybe it's a great addition to the Diet Coke line. Diet Coke, as we know, it's a staple. Solid. I don't know. I'm sure I've rated it on the channel before, but I would say an 8, like an 8 out of 10 for Diet Coke. Like it's just, right down the line, you know what you're getting every time. Solid. Very good role player. But who knows? Maybe you're sitting by the pool, you're on the beach, you want something a little citrusy to go along with it. This might be the move, so let's see. My oven's preheated. How much can I say with my eyes and body language without actually saying anything? Yeah, okay. One last one here. Not a lot of lime. It's there. Like if I took blind taste test, I think I could reasonably tell that this one is the lime one, opposed to like the regular. Nothing crazy. I don't know, in my head, maybe I was expecting something crazy just because, I don't know, they bring it back and it's got this fun label. But yeah, it's subtle. Would I prefer it over a regular Diet Coke? Probably not. I don't think so. I think I'd probably opt for the regular. But not to say that this one still isn't great. I don't think it really does much different than the original. And who am I to say change the original? But obviously they're trying, mess around a little bit. And I appreciate that. I've complimented other mainline pops, your Pepsis, your Cokes, Diet, Dr. Peppers, that, they have some kind of oddball, different flavors, and it's fun. But a lot of times you just kind of find yourself like, well, I'm liking this part of it, but do I really need that? But yeah. So basing it off of Diet Coke, the original, saying that's like a flat 8 out of 10. I think we're going to go with like a 7.3. 7.3 today for the Diet Coke Lime. Perhaps it's different out of the can. You guys know I prefer to play in the can division. I just feel the carbonation kind of holds better in the aluminum can. A little bit more crisp that way. And the flavor kind of blends a little bit better. Maybe I'm crazy, who knows. But yeah, we're gonna go 7.3. I think that's fair. I wanna say I did see like something similar, like Diet Coke, like one of their vintage bottlies things with like a cherry, like a Diet Coke cherry. That one might be more up my alley because I tend to float more towards cherry, like a cherry Coke. Like I love a cherry Coke, cherry Pepsi. And Dr. Pepper kind of has like a cinnamony, almost cherry, one of those 23 magic flavors. I don't claim to know what those are, but it's got something hinting in that direction. So maybe if I can find one of those, we can do one of those. Also, I did get a SodaStream. So there's potential there. I kind of like farting around, making different weird things. Kind of interesting. If anybody's interested, let me know. I can do reviews. SodaStream makes their own like mix. You carbonate the water, you put the mix in. Pepsi is partnered with them. I actually have the Diet Pepsi mix right now, and it's solid. It's serviceable. It does the job. But yeah, let me know. Anybody wants that? Try to find the cherry diet. See if we can do that. 7.3 today for the Diet Coke Lime. Try to get some more videos up. I know we're coming 2026. Happy New Year, folks. Thanks for being here. Like, comment, subscribe. Try to get the channel up and running again. I know we hit 100 subscribers. I don't know if I even mentioned that in our last one or if we were there when we had it, but appreciate everybody coming out. Try to get some more videos out for everybody. Get the other fellows involved. I tend to play in the pop division. See if we can get Kenny back doing coffees and beers. Garrett doing chips, different mixed drinks, all sorts of different stuff. Ryan Kinahan did the chess video, classic. Done a few dip reviews. Plenty of things to see from the B-Boys. Go back, check out those videos. Hopefully you get some more to come here. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for being here. Have a wonderful Thursday.